welcome to my first vlog. I don't have an intro yet because this is my first video, but I hope you're gonna like it. What we're gonna be doing in this video is that I'm gonna go ahead and answer those 5 questions that those 5 people sent me. So we're gonna answer these one by one. And to start, we'll have question number 1. How saving money this quarantine challenged you? Well, it has been very challenging for me because there are a lot of sales and it's very tempting, just like Zaful and Lazada. We also have Shopee, and what's a bad thing is that they're gonna send me a notification that they're on sale, and I can't help but check on it, but I have to keep in mind to really save because we don't know what will come tomorrow, especially that right now I'm on a leave of absence from my work. So but even before the pandemic happened, one thing I've learned from one of the vloggers as well is that whenever you like something, you have to think of it a lot of time. Like, give it a week, give it 10 days for you to think of it, so you won't spend money on that specific time that you thought you wanted. Whenever you go back there and still want that same product, then you go ahead and buy it if you have already thought of it a lot of times. Then second question is, top 3 lessons you have learned this quarantine. Well, it's not just top 3, there's a lot, but to mention 3, first thing is that when doing things that you want, like me, I have known how to cook, how to bake, how to plan, how to do some business. If you really want a thing to happen, you really have to exert extra effort. You have to make time for it. You have to plan everything and just give yourself to it. Like, love what you're doing, and you can say that the outcome will be perfect. It's beyond what you expect. And lesson that I have learned, it is to give time to yourself. I have forgotten to include loving myself or making time to myself. We have to really prioritize ourselves and not the other things, because whenever we lose ourselves, we lose everything we want to happen. So take a bath longer, listen to music or do the things that you want to do, and then just pamper yourself. Do not limit yourself to the things that you keep on doing. If there are things that you want to do, if you want to do some experiments with yourself, then go ahead and do it, so long as it will not harm you. Third is that don't take time for granted. Like, if you have a lot of time, make use of it. Don't just sit there, relax, and think that, oh, I'm not gonna do it because there's still tomorrow, or I'm not gonna do it because someone's gonna do it for me, or oh, it's fine, I'm still young, I have to just relax. With loving yourself, I'm not saying that you have to relax all of the time. Like, just don't care about the things that you have to care about. You have to plan things ahead. Like, do not take time for granted. Make time for yourself. What I'm saying with give time to yourself, well, it's not all the time that you're gonna relax there, sit and just don't care about anything. Well, of course you have to give time to yourself, of course, but that doesn't mean that you have to really just sit there and just don't care about your future. You have to also plan things ahead of time. Like, whenever you give time to yourself, don't take time for granted. If there are things that you are supposed to do, if there are things you are supposed to care about, then go ahead and do it, because we don't know what tomorrow brings. We may end our life sooner, so it's better if you have done something for yourself, for your family, or just plan something for yourself and for your future. That's how you make use of the time. Well, those are the top 3 lessons I have learned this quarantine. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but it does make sense to me. Question number 3. Can you be friends with your ex? For me, yes. I'm not my old self. I know what are the things that I shouldn't do, especially that I have a boyfriend. Well, for me, being friends with your ex doesn't mean a thing as long as the main goal is just to be friends and not because you want him to realize that you have become better or because you want to, let him see that, oh, I'm happy now, I have a boyfriend. Alright, just don't let it affect your present relationship and just don't let it affect you. You have to, or you've got to have limitations if you are going to be friends with your ex. Whenever you will be friends with your ex, there will eventually come a time that you two will meet together. You just have to make sure that it won't affect your present relationship, it won't affect your boyfriend. You have to always keep in mind to put your shoes on your boyfriend's shoe all the time. What if it's your boyfriend who is there being with his ex? Would you be happy with it, knowing that they are laughing together, they have some chit chats? You have to know your limitations whenever you get to be friends with your ex. If the main goal is just to be friends, then there's nothing wrong with it. But if the main goal is that you want him to realize that you've lost big time, then that's not it. If you want him to regret for ending your relationship, then that's not okay at all. Yep, let's go on with our 4th question. Does your boyfriend let you meet your ex? What's your say about it? Honestly speaking, my boyfriend doesn't let me meet my ex. It's not that he don't trust me, but he never trusts any exes. Or I only had one ex, so he doesn't, or he never trusts my ex at all. It's not that my ex is still after me, but he just don't like the idea of it. If I still can say no of meeting him, then I should. He always tells me, what if you knew that I'm gonna meet my ex? Would you be happy with it? Would you feel confident knowing that I'm gonna meet her, the one that I had a relationship before, or the one that I have kissed before? Would you like the idea of it? Do you think you would feel comfortable sitting in your chair in a way that I'm gonna meet my ex? And so I thought of it, and yeah, I don't like the idea at all. Never have I imagined sitting on a chair thinking about my boyfriend meeting her ex. I wouldn't like that. So yeah, for that I understand him. I just have to keep some distance with my ex, not because my boyfriend tells me to, but because if I'm on the shoe of my boyfriend, I wouldn't like the situation as well. So yeah, I have to avoid meeting my ex, even if he's not after me at all, or even if we're friends or whatever. I just have to avoid it. Down to our last question. This is, or yeah, what's success for you? Well, success for me is being able to handle your own time or to manage your own time, having a stable job or a stable income, and living in a simple home and settling with a very supportive partner who's never gonna leave you through ups and downs, and who's gonna do everything for you just like your mom. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, for me the biggest challenge in life is to pick the right partner who's gonna be there for you through ups and downs. Because I always think of it, what if I get sick? Yeah, do I get the same care just how my mom cares for me when I was in her home? Just like that. So for me, that's the biggest challenge. to pick the right partner. And whenever you're able to pick the right partner, then I can call it a success, because whenever you have that someone who's gonna be with you through a lifetime, then you're gonna get to achieve your other goals in life. I think that's it for this video. I can't imagine that I'm gonna be saying this, but please subscribe to my channel, and if you want to be notified for my next video, you may just go ahead and click the notification bell below, and I'll see you in my next vlog.